What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage. Ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Carr to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
For the Buffalo offense. Josh Allen, who is at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
On 2nd and 7, Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that the
take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Second drive of the game coming. Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Crowder. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 16, Allen.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger.
Say get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change.
And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have regained the lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snub, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
79 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ryan Noll
punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now Carr.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Bills. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr and the Vegas offense heading out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, Carr. And that's complete to Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The Bills offense now for one final time in this 1st half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they will take a knee here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
On play action, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Down inside the 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here. Getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have Few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good enough for the first down. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Singletary to get the drive started. Gets around him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out come the Raiders.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they take it. Get to it.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr.
Same target, it's Jacobs again.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Carr now on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Carr to throw again.
He's got Renfro on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Carr.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Carr will look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it carries in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's 2nd half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but didn't have to settle for
3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
hope like trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain? Let's go. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The ball falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I'm the player. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the player. Remember me.
Yeah. Should I style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenville's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, buy site P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, blasphemy, you don't round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just ain't ready to widow's peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams.